Aujourd'hui, je m'appelle Mathis et je vais vous parler de... Now that you know a little bit more about semiotics, we are going to ask you one particular question. Let's say you had a pearl necklace that's very precious. Which one of these two students would you trust the most? Yeah, you can trust me. Yeah, you can trust me. Most of you probably chose option A. And the logical explanation for that is based solely on elements of composition. Now, my friend, I am going to explain them one by one. Color and tone. The first one was wearing a soft blue, a soft color, something that provides comfort. On the other side, we had a dark green, a forest green. In some cases, can represent money or greed. Texture and pattern. That the first character not only wore a comforting color, but the material of which his clothing is made is soft, is comfortable. On the other hand, our second character wore glasses, which gave him a more mysterious look. But not only that, they're reflective, and his jacket was puffy and gave him a sense of a powerful and intimidating person. On your second watch of the clip, I want you to pay attention on shapes. In fact, our first character also feels comforting and trustworthy because he fits well within shapes. If you notice, fits perfectly with the board. However, our second student never fits within any frame. For example, when we look at him through the door, we cannot see his face. He doesn't appear fully. The angles we use also have a huge impact. I have a superior overview. My situation may feel not important, or I may feel inferior to you. However, if the camera is under me, I'm in a position of power. It's a very important difference between both of our characters. Space is a crucial element within every shot. Two characters we just watched, one of them has a lot of space behind them, which give us a sense of comfort and we can breathe. However, the other character is suffocating. It's like if he was too close for you to feel comfortable. Lines are in every frame. And the horizontal lines give a sense of long space. It can also give a sense of freedom. Vertical lines can represent prison, stress, and also restriction within many cases. One of them had lines pointing towards him. And when you watch again, pay attention to who that is and how that affects your perspective. Haven't I taught you how to do balance within your frames, within your shots? Yeah, you try. I'll balance it. Usually, shots that are balanced feel comfortable to watch. And when the cameraman doesn't know how to film, it can often feel unprofessional. However, professionals in cinema, that you all know, use tricks in balance to create unstable characters or unstable scenes. That is very important within film. Movies are is a two-dimensional world. You know, it's 2x2. However, it represents a world of 3 dimensions, the world we live in. In fact, it does that with the foreground, which is, for example, that water bottle, and the middle ground, which is me, and the background that you're all familiar with, which is what is behind me. The two people we saw, one of them, you can clearly see what is behind them in the background, which gives us a sense of trustworthiness. Of course, we can see what's going on. We can understand the situation, right? But the second one, We don't even know. It's so blurry, it's confusing, and it's stressful. We simply cannot trust it. You know who else you cannot trust? Your government. Composition is all about directing the spectator's eye, and points can be very effective in that regard. On the clip we watched, points were still very important, and this is because of the rule of thirds. A rule that indicates that the center, or the most important character within the story, should be focused on one of these 4 points. In fact, for the first character we saw, he was exactly here. It was a comfortable position, easy for us to notice. However, the second character was placed exactly in the middle, causing a weird unbalance because of where his eye line is.